Happy Sabbath to my family that's around the world. Today is preparation day, and we are getting ready to observe the Sabbath. And we're going to do two things, Delisa and myself. We are going to renew our vows. You could do the same thing. You should keep your marriage fresh. And we're also going to prepare our home to receive the Lord by cleaning it up and get everything prepared. Now, let's continue our conversation from last week when we talked about what is the Lord going to do about the condition that exists in the Seventh-Day Adventist Church right now. Your church is not exempt, but he's going to deal with the Seventh-Day Adventist Church first. He's going to get to your church. He might not agree with that, but we can always have that discussion. The first thing we see in Matthew 20, which we spoke about, was there was a call for 5 set of laborers to go out into the vineyard and take a message, doing work within the vineyard. Who was called first? The Israelites were called first because when the scriptures were rising, they were called to go into the vineyard. Who was the second set of laborers were called to go into the vineyard, and that would be the early Christians. They were called to take the gospel into the world and go and work in the vineyard, just like the Jews were called to take the ceremonial system, or Israel was called to take the ceremonial system to the entire world. Then who do we have at the 6th and the 9th hour? Two calls that seem to be fused together. The 6th-hour laborers are the Millerite movement, the First-Day Adventists, and the 9th-hour laborers are the Seventh-Day Adventists. Both those calls go together. You cannot separate them. The 2300 days and the 3 angels' messages go together to give us information on the judgment of the dead. But now, why did the Lord have to call the 11th-hour laborers to go into the vineyard after he had a 3-hour span between the other calls? There was only a 2-hour span between the 11th-hour laborers because things weren't right within the Seventh-Day Adventist Church. So the Lord had to now call the 11th-hour laborers, the 144,000 modern Israel, to go into the vineyard and finish the work of the gospel, because the church in its condition now, the Seventh-Day Adventist Church in its condition now, could never finish the work, and it will not finish the work. So what's going to happen? Those who sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst of the church will be separated. If they are not sealed, they will be separated. That's just as simple as that, and as easy to understand as that. Those laborers, all of them, had something in common. All the messages that they shared to the world and they taught, those messages were new messages, new light. It wasn't messages or understanding of scriptures that were there before. So all of them had new light, and you're going to find next week that we're going to discuss that and talk about it and get more into that. So happy Sabbath, and get ready, because the Lord is coming. The judgment of the living is going to begin soon. We have no idea when.